And Birdie Curry. Oh my goodness, where have you been? You've been away for a long time. Says, howdy, Mehran, from San Francisco. Oh, San Antonio, Texas. Oh, San Antonio. San Antonio, where Bernie Sanders was counting on. It didn't come true, did it? Ah, too bad. And Milo Miko says, I used that video to sleep. Repeat if I wake up in the middle of the night. You also answered me in Facebook. Thank you for opening my eyes about believing in love again. I am very happy with my girlfriend. I'm delighted to hear that. Thank you for sharing that. That's wonderful. Sophie says, it's very late here in Chile. I think I should get some sleep. I hope I catch your live stream again soon, Mehran. Have a lovely day. Okay, dear. Have a good sleep. And we haven't talked about the immune system yet, guys. If you guys are up to it, let me know if you want me to say something about it. And Jen says, Mehran, thank you. It's true that tall guy probably felt I gave something expensive, my body. Yes, away too fast. I'm sad that it has to be this way. Wish he'd get more interested when I talked, but no. Yeah, well, you're selling yourself short. Give it to the guy who's actually spending his time and energy, haven't even seen you in person, is trying to get to know you. And I'm not saying if he's a good person or not. I don't know. You be the judge of that. But I'm saying if someone is paying enough attention and invests enough time in you, it would be perhaps a better chance, a better candidate to get to know that person and see where that goes rather than someone that you feel you're going to give the expensive gift right off the bat and hope that then you can, you know, make a good impression. The impression should come based on no gift, and then gift can come later. Peggy says, good night. Good night, dear. And Roller says, we learned our value, hopefully. Hopefully. Nick. Nick, hang on. Hang on, Nick. I'm gonna now surprise you. Let's see. First of all, kia ora, Nick. And aroha tino nui matua. And I don't know the rest. Let's see. That's I guess that's all it's appropriate right now. The rest of it's about Christmas and all that. So Nick says, Kia ora matua Mehran. Kia ora. Nick. Male 43, New Zealand. And Diana Deer says, 32, female, Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you for being here, Diana. And Diana says, gracias por los videos. My pleasure. Due di hambre. I hope I said it right. And Jen says, yes, please, Mehran, talk about immune system. All right, let's see. We're only 13 people here, but I will, as soon as I finish the questions. Hello, coronavirus. Adam Washer says, it says, hello, corona survivors. Okay. Adam says, anyone else sick at home? Are you sick, Adam? Please give us the protocol as far as gender, age, and where you're tuning in from, and hope you're doing well. Adam says, should come to Florida see all of us uh, partying, partying fools. Really? Are you partying? All right. Birdie Curry says, yes, tell us what you think about this virus. I'm not seeing anything that warrants a shutdown of cities. Diana Salas says, lol. Okay. Now, if you guys are interested, let me share with you some of the things that we can perhaps remind ourselves or pay attention to as far as our immune system in facing with diseases. Well, I try to make it short, as I'm not a doctor, but I have researched this from researchers and doctors who have made these presentations, and I try to do justice, at least in a short period of that. Apparently, the components of the immune system that we have, there are many, and some are the thymus, and of course, lymphatic system, and the spleen, and probiotics, and the white blood cells. And the white blood cells themselves, they're a bunch. These are all our defensive systems. When a illness or a virus hits us, these are our defensive lines, and we want to discuss that a little bit to understand how well our body is prepared to take care of it, and how we can help it to become even readier and replenish the soldiers that work for us and help us to survive. So the thymus and the lymphatic system, spleen, probiotics, and white blood cells. The white blood cells, they break down, and 62% of them are in the form of neutrophils, and 30% of them are in the form of lymphocytes. We have monocytes, 5.3% of them, and then eosinophils, I think that's how it's pronounced, forgive me because I'm not a doctor, 2.3%, and the basophils are 0.3%, and the other type of white blood cells, 0.1%. Now, the importance of this is in the next part of our discussion, which is the line of defense. There are certain number of the white blood cells that already, the type of monocytes that are already reside in the cell. So they are like tissue macrophagy or something like that, which these are the cells that are already in every, these are the white blood cells that are already in every cells, that they're the first line of attack. When they see something weird, an illness or virus enters our body, these are the first ones within the first few minutes that attack that foreign entity, whether it is a virus or illness of some kind. Then the second line of defense are neutrophils, that they invade that area. The neutrophils, that they were 62% of the white blood cells kind, they rush. These soldiers come and try to help the monocytes that are already at the location, and they help them out. The third line is the new additional monocytes that they come to the tissue, to the site, and they start replenishing and helping out more soldiers coming. Then, of course, the fourth line is the increased production of white blood cells by the bone marrow. So that increased number of the white blood cells could be somewhere between 20 to 50 times more than the regular amounts that is available when there is a need for them to come to help and take care of that virus or the illness. So these four lines of defense, of course, just about the white blood cells, that they help in the four different formations, and they come one after the other one. The first one, the first 2 minutes, the neutrophils invasion is about a couple of hours, and then the monocytes come in and replenish the tissues at the site, and then of course the bone marrow creates more white blood cells to rush these soldiers. Now, the question would be, as these soldiers uh, help us to defend ourselves and sacrifice themselves, what can we do for these soldiers to be ready and fulfilled with the nutrients that they want? You can't send your soldiers to battle when you haven't fed them. So, what is it that we have to do to make sure that they are well taken care of? Well, the macrophages, apparently, that's, forgive me for the bad pronunciation of it. As I said, I'm not a doctor, so. um, so they are at the tissue level, and they need to, in addition to rest and drinking warm liquids, especially things like maybe lemon slices in hot water or other warm liquids, we gotta feed these white blood cell different layers of the invasion force against the viruses and illnesses. So we gotta feed the tissue macrophages with vitamin D and zinc. So this kind needs that vitamin D, daily dose of vitamin D and the zinc. Zinc usually somewhere between 50 to 70 or 100 microgram. Don't take these as, you got to ask your doctors for the right amount and look at the package, because again, I'm just remembering what I have, notes that I have written, and I don't want to make a mistake. So the dosage of what you take, it's based on what's on that your practitioner or your doctor recommends, or it's on the bottle, whatever it's suitable for you. You got to check that out yourself. The tissue cells that are going to be the first line of defense would need vitamin D, and you will see the dosage that you need for that, and the zinc, which is important. And the second line, the neutrophil invasion, when they attack the virus, they need vitamin C, which you can up the vitamin C. I take about 2,000 milligram of vitamin C per day now. I've increased it a little bit. It can go to 3,000 maybe. And flavonoids for the neutrophils, about 200 milligram a day. This doctor, these are all studies that Dr. Abazar Habibinia from Canada, it's an MD, and he had his presentation done, and so I'm just simply relaying what I learned from his presentation. And also, neutrophils do not like you to increase your sugar intake, because how can you expect, as he puts it, your soldiers to be going to battle drunk? They won't be able to focus. They won't be able to be doing what they need to do, and defensive systems will not work that well. So decrease the sugar level, not more than what is needed for body. So in other words, don't indulge in sugary stuff, especially when you are dealing with viruses or illnesses. So the tissue macrophagy needs vitamin D and zinc. Neutrophils need avoiding sugar and increasing vitamin C and flavonoids. And then, of course, we go to the next one, which is monocytes. Monocytes need, what do monocytes need? I actually don't see what monocytes probably need the same thing as was already included in vitamin D and zinc, the same amount. So then the production of the white blood cells in the marrow, we need vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin B6. So to make it all short, you need rest, warm liquids, vitamin D, zinc, avoiding sugar, vitamin C, flavonoids, vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin B6. And of course, the rest of the things that we have been cautioned with, washing our hands and not touching doorknobs and things without washing our hands, and touching our face and all that. And of course, avoiding people and so on. So that's basically, in a nutshell, this presentation, which much longer, was maybe about 40 minutes or so. So I hope that this would be something that you guys can benefit from, which I think I have.